What's up everyone, I'm Jegwarr, and we're going to be going into our lesson 2 for the Joust course. We're going to be delving into the essential roles and team dynamics crucial for success in Joust, especially at the lower levels. Understanding these fundamentals will significantly impact your gameplay. The first topic we're going to be going over is role identification. Roles in Joust are very pivotal, and there are 3 primary roles that kind of categorize each god. So it's the tank, damage dealer, and support. We kind of went over them a little bit in the last lesson, but we didn't really go into what specifically their roles are. So each role has a very distinct function. So tanks, normally they're guardians or warriors. Sometimes they can be an assassin or like kind of an off class. They are going to be your front line. They're going to be absorbing damage and initiating the fights. Some picks are Ymir, Tyr, or Hercules. All of them are very known for initiating the fight and absorbing all that damage. Our next role is going to be damage dealers. Most of the time, these are going to be your hunters or mages. Sometimes they can be assassins as well. Their main focus is dealing high damage and securing kills. Some popular choices are Hachiman, Anhur, Poseidon, or even Vulcan would fit this role very, very well. The next role is very, very important and often misinterpreted. So the next role is support. These are utility gods or healing mages. They aid the team with healing, crowd control, or beneficial buffs. Some examples are Hel and Aphrodite, which are kind of obvious. But on the other hand, there's gods like Fenrir and Geb, which support the team a lot just by crowd controlling the enemies and taking them out of the fight. Geb can also shield his teammates and prevent crowd control, which is a very useful tool. It is very important to understand those roles, and they'll lead us into our next topic, which is role synergies. The success of any team hinges on cohesive roleplay. Tanks initiate, damage dealers capitalize, while supports ensure sustainability through healing or crowd control. Synergy is the key to win any team fight. A basic team comp that has synergy throughout each role would be Ares, Hachiman, and Hel. Ares is the tank, Hachiman as the damage dealer, and Hel as the support. Although these gods may not seem like they have a lot of synergy right off the bat, the important thing is that their roles work together. You don't always need a lot of god synergy, although it helps. What you do need in almost every game is role synergy. If you have one of each of these core roles, you're more likely going to win your game than having like 3 damage dealers, 3 tanks, 3 supports, that kind of thing. It's important to have a balance. This balance, no matter what, even if you don't have the best ultimate combo in the game, will help your team maneuver, secure objectives, win team fights, that kind of thing. In this situation, Ares initiates, Hachiman capitalizes on the openings created, and Hel would offer healing and control, which would offer a seamless strategy to win team fights. This is just one team comp. I suggest that you guys experiment with different team comps. Some popular ones are like Ganesh, X-Ball, Aphrodite for a frontline damage and support composition. Those gods are fairly popular, Aphrodite not so much anymore, but this team comp offers a lot of control, sustain, in range, and pushing. After this lesson, try to practice exercises focusing on coordinated roles such as tower pushes or securing buffs. Also like going for Bull Demon and stuff to hone teamwork and coordination. Even if you're not playing with the same people every time, just knowing when to work with your team and like how to operate around them is very important. I encourage you guys to also practice learning each of these roles and finding at least one god that you can play in each of these roles. Mastering these basic roles is the foundation of making a good team composition. As always, keep practicing, strategizing, and stay tuned for our next lesson, where we're going to be diving deeper into early game strategies. Keep playing, and if you're having fun, just keep practicing. As always, the more you play, the more you'll get out of it. If you guys have any comments whatsoever or any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section.